You know, it seems like for the last decade, every couple of weeks, we hear about a change in air conditioners. So tell me what's going on with air conditioners these days.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
We've told you before about changes that are coming, and they're here this year. So what this really means this year is we're up to a new generation of AC units, and that specifically refers to the type of refrigerant that's in the units. So we're changing over again. So the last change was back about 2008.
Okay.
And that brought us up until this year, and now we're going to change into a new version before.
And these refrigerants are supposed to be a little more environmentally friendly. Is that what it is?
They need to be, yeah. Yeah. So there's treaties, there's international treaties in place that specify what emission standards can be.
Right.
And then it's kind of like CAFE standards in automobiles, where these companies that manufacture these are just required to meet certain levels within certain time frames.
Gotcha. They're also much more efficient now, though, aren't they? I mean, they're using less electricity, and they still require the same level of maintenance, though, do they not? I mean, semi-annual type of a thing.
Pretty much, yeah. Nothing really that mechanically has changed, other than you said they've become more efficient, which is good news. So, so if you have an older unit that you're thinking about upgrading, this is probably the time now that we're getting into the new generation. If you're purchasing a new home this year, you most definitely are going to get the new generation, one of the two versions of new generations. Which, if you go shopping for an AC, it's interesting to point out that there are two main competing types out there. So there's two different companies. One was the Carrier Group, what used to be Carrier. They developed one that meets standards, and then there's another group that owns Goodman Manufacturing.
Sure, yeah.
They have their own version, so they're different numbers, but they do essentially the same thing.
Not as necessarily better than the other.
Not dramatically.
Okay.
And I don't really think it's going to be like a VHS Betamax thing where one of them goes out of business.
That would be bad
at some point.
Right.
But for right now, there are two competing types out there.
Are these refrigerants terribly expensive now, or are they much more so? I mean, I know the old ones are tough to get, and they're not making them anymore.
No, these are ridiculously cheap now.
Is that right?
Yeah, because these are what's being manufactured, and they're out there. So if you are thinking about upgrading an older system, you probably want to make sure you're getting one of the two newer versions. I know there's AC companies out there that are still working through stock of the one that we've had, which is 410. If anybody's keeping track, it's called 410.
Right.
So if you're upgrading, an AC company may talk to you about maybe a good deal on one of the older ones, or one of the ones that have the older kind in. But I don't think it's worth it. I think long term,
spend a little extra, get the latest version, so you don't have to worry about it 5-6 years from now.
Yeah. Not that 410 is going to disappear, because that's what I have.
Right, and but it doesn't meet the standard anymore.
For new units, no. For new units,
okay.
No.
But it's grandfathered in if you already have it.
Oh yeah,
more or less.
Yeah. So it's going to be produced and available for those of us that have those units. So if we need it, it's going to be available for our systems. But there's going to be a phase-out period, too. So probably over, I don't know exactly what the target is, 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
There's going to be the effort to remove it.
So if a vendor says to you, hey, let's just retrofit your existing system, you say,
I wouldn't.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like jerry-rigging it. It's just kind of monkeying around with it. It's not really going to get you up to standard,
it may work. It may work perfectly fine, but basically you're starting the clock on a brand new system with a refrigerant that is available now, but we don't know for how long. So you're going to get into that phase out period. So if you expect your unit to last, 20 years, which is not unrealistic,
right?
410 is probably not going to be around in 20 years. So it might be around 5 years, 8 years, 10 years.
Right.
Probably not going to be around for another 20 years.
My systems are 19 years old.
That's nice.
Yeah, they've held up. They've held up. Well, Dad was in the business then, and he got me hooked up with some really nice systems. He recommended some really good systems, and so we were set up in pretty good shape. But yeah, 19. I know that I got to count on one of them going pretty soon. 19 that's a nice long ride, and they're not nearly as efficient as the new ones. Obviously, I got these here 2006. So before the changes.
Yeah, so I replaced in 2019. is when I replaced at about the 20-year mark.
Sure.
And my brother-in-law owns the same age of house as I do.
Is that right?
Yeah. So he's had pride now in nursing his along. I think his are still going. So they're 25 years old now.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
he's taken a lot of pride and care in keeping them going and nursing them along. And that's fine. Now that's if you're keeping track of refrigerant, that's 22. So that's
like
way
really
back before the.
So if you're running low on that, you're going to spend a fortune.
It's
if you can find it.
If you can find it, it's going to be expensive to get. But
right.
Yeah, but if you've had an older system and you've kept it going, then I mean you're ahead of the game in the sense that you're getting more mileage out of it.
Right.
So.
Yeah. At this point, I'm not, and we've taken good care. We get them serviced all the time, and so. Ideally, that maybe I can milk them for another 3 or 4 or 5 years too. That'd be great.